So welcome to this Pilates challenge. Today we're going to be doing the new warm-up for you, and it's going to be a standing warm-up. So it's going to be working on the upper body, on our posture, on our core. It's going to be working on glute strength, on leg strength, suppleness, flexibility, feeling really good in your body. Okay, just moving in a slightly different way. We spend so much of our time being upright, but let's just try and get a little bit more strength to help make us feel light and lovely, really. So we're going to start off just getting ourselves into that nice neutral rest position, but in standing. If I turn sideways, so I'm going to soften my knees to start with, and I'm going to stick my butt out. I'm going to tuck my butt under, and I'm just going to do that a couple of times. Okay, and then I'm going to find my nice neutral bit in the middle. I'm going to straighten up through the knees. And then I'm just going to think about just lifting up through the pelvic floor, zipping through my lower corset, asking my ribs to connect from here down to here, feeling nice and strong, knitting gently in the ribs, just the lower parts of the ribs, allowing my collarbones to be nice and wide, but not losing the rib connection, and then asking my shoulder blades to come down into that beautiful V, lengthening through the back of the neck, keeping the jaw nice and soft. So we're going to take 3 breaths here, and with every breath I want you to think about your core connection. Okay, so just thinking about this area here, just tell me. So taking a nice breath in, allowing the ribs to expand, and as you breathe out, just being more aware of your core. Keeping that core connected as you breathe in again, expanding through the sides of the rib and the backs of the rib. And as you breathe out, being aware of that core still working. One more time. Breathing in, feeling nice and open through here, but still nice and connected through here and here, and breathing out and relaxing. Our first exercise is the dumbwaiter. It's a beautiful exercise for opening up through the chest, but still being mindful of that connection through here. So this is going to work this area a little bit harder. And just allowing our shoulders just to get nice and supple and strong. So there is a little pre-video for this, if you want to watch it over a cup of tea, and you can actually see how, as we're moving the arms, the ball's going to be rotating in the socket in the shoulder joint. The shoulder blades are going to stay nice and steady, and we're just going to get these lovely little rotator cuff muscles working a little bit harder, which will make them healthier and happier, and make you happier because your shoulders won't be chatting to you. So again, core's working. We're nice and knitted in through our little corset here and our little corset down here. Palms are facing up, elbows are bent. Like this. We take a nice breath in, and as we breathe out, we keep the elbows tucked in, and we just turn the palms out as far as is comfortable. Okay, and you'll find that one side might move a little bit more than the other, and that's fine. We breathe in to return. We're going to do 5 of these. So breathe in to prepare. Breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lost count already, so we're just going to do one more. Been with me now, you know. It can be a godsend in some ways and a curse in others. Okay, so the next exercise is toy soldier, and that's another really good one for keeping this area here nice and straight as we move one arm up, so we're not bowing, we're not doing this, we're keeping everything nice and steady, and your job is just to keep this nice and steady and connected, and just see how far your arms want to move. So we start with the arms down here. We breathe in, we float both arms up just to chest height, get those shoulders relaxed, activate here, and as we breathe out, one comes up and one comes down. Breathing in back to center, breathing out, swapping. So keep the neck long, keep the core muscles working, be aware of your feet as well, and also just remember to keep these elbows nice and straight. I know that I have a lovely habit of bending this one and not straightening it, so I'm going to be really mindful of that. But don't let your shoulders come up, straighten your elbow. And again, you only go as far as it's comfortable. So if you think, oh, it's pulling a little bit if I straighten it, you just straighten it as much as comfortable. Listen to your body, because if you did this every day for the next 10 days, 10 times, you'd note a massive difference in these shoulders and how good they feel. So all my corsets are tight, my body is straight, I'm just saying to my shoulders, just move as far as is comfortable. Last one. And then we float both arms down. Well done, that's really, really good. Oh, I do like that one. Okay, corkscrew. Corkscrew is lovely. And there's also a little video for corkscrew as well, which is a good one to watch before you do this. And this is going to be really nice if you find that your shoulders are up here all the time. Okay, so it's just going to give you a little bit more awareness of getting those shoulders down. So again, you've got yourself into that nice standing rest position. Lower corset's working, upper corset's working, connecting through those little springs. Collarbones are wide, shoulder blades are in that beautiful V. Arms are down. We're going to take a nice breath in. We're going to float the hands all the way up. We're going to breathe out and take the hands to the back of the head, and then we just gently press the head into the hands, and that just connects our deep neck flexors and gives us a bit more neck stability and lengthens the back of the neck. Then we breathe in, shoulders up, breathe out, shoulders down. We'll do that 2 more times and I will count, I promise. Breathing in, shoulders up, scrunch them up. Breathe out, take the shoulder blades down. Last one, breathing in. Let it go. Keep the core working, keep the ribs connected. Breathe in, float the arms up. Breathe out, all the way back down again. So while you're doing that, I want you to think about your shoulder blades whenever you're bringing your arms down as being connected, so they're not getting a bit wonky and going all over the place. So again, shoulder blades connected, ribs connected. Breathe in, float all the way up. Breathe out, hands to the back of the head, gentle press into the hands. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, shoulders down 2 more times. Breathe in, shoulders up. And breathe out, down. And you'll find that one shoulder blade will want to float quite comfortably, and the other one might be a little bit crunchy. And just keep an eye on that. That's absolutely fine. Breathe in to take the hands up. Breathe out, float them down. That just is feedback for you, that you now know that you need to maybe do a little bit more so that you can free up the shoulder blade that's maybe a little bit tight and crunchy. My right one's definitely a little bit tighter than my left, so that was something that I wouldn't have I don't have a problem with. I'm quite happy just to do a little bit more work on it and just loosen it up and lubricate it. Okay, so we are going to do the standing clam. So you've done the lying down clam. The standing clam, there's another video for this as well. Gone a bit mad this week with videos. Basically, hold on to a wall if you want to, okay? This is a really, really good one for anyone who's got some balance issues, anyone who's finding they get a little bit tight and sore around here, anyone who's a runner, a walker. If you've got stairs and you're starting to struggle with the stairs, this is a really good one because this makes your standing muscles, your glute muscles, work a little bit harder. This is also really good if you have got some bone issues, some osteoporosis, because if your balance is better, you're less likely to fall and hurt yourself. So again, back against the wall or hand against the wall, and toes can be on the floor or toes can be up by your calf. Hips are facing forwards, both knees are facing forwards, and you can imagine that you've got your flashlights on your pelvis so that whenever you take the knee out, the pelvis isn't turning, okay? So that's just your feedback, or you could just have your hands here. Don't push your foot into your knee. Keep your knee comfortable and keep it happy. And all we're going to do is whenever we breathe out, we're just going to twist the knee out and then we're going to breathe in to bring it back. So whenever you're ready, take a nice big breath in and breathe out. Keep the tummy muscles engaged. Take the knee out. Breathe in to come back. Now, keep going. So as you breathe out, take the knee out. As you take the knee out, keep your corsets nice and toned. So you want this corset here, nice and toned, and this corset here, so we're not flaring. This leg wants to stay nice and strong, so if you find that you've sunk into your hips, zip that hip up. Just do one more. And you might find that your standing leg is getting a little bit warm, a little bit tired around the calf, and that's fine. Just strengthening, nothing to be concerned about. So we set ourselves up again, focusing on something in front that's not moving. Toes on the floor, toes by the calf, pelvis facing forwards. We're going to zip, we're going to zip. We're going to be nice and wide through the collarbones, and the shoulder blades are tucked in. So breathe in and breathe out. You can think about squeezing your glutes if you want. Breathe in to come back, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. A couple more. Keep this hip nice and strong. Last one. Well done. And then just let your legs come back down. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a twist and then we're going to come into a roll down. Okay, it's a very popular and famous Pilates exercise. And it's also one of the original ones, and it's just working on segmental control. But let's just try and just free up the back. So this is just a really nice flexibility exercise. Tummy muscles are going to be working, but we're just going to be nice and loose and nimble with everything else. And you're going to think about pivoting your legs so we get a spiral all the way up through our whole body. And all you're going to do is just twist. So this hand taps onto that shoulder, this hand taps onto that shoulder. And the lovely thing about this is you get a really good twist up through the whole body, but also you get to release the back of the shoulders. They've been working really hard. So one more in this direction, and then we just freestyle it. And you can have a little bit of a clap in the back area with the hand that comes behind the back, and then the other hand just gently massages the shoulder. Okay, so there is a little video to watch the roll down with your back against the wall. But we're just going to do just a general freestyle one here. So the thing to remember is whenever we do roll down, a lot of the time we want to stick our bottoms out, and I can't guarantee mine's not going to stick out. But the idea is that we want to keep our weight forwards and our bottom lifted and not stick our bottom out like this. And another little tip is, it's very common that whenever we come down to the floor, our heads are looking up. So you want to let the back of the neck lengthen because we're just coming into a bit of a forward fold. We're going to work down in increments with this. And I'd also suggest if you find this one a little bit challenging, just have your hands on your thighs so that you can just slide them down. Another little tip, bend the knees. Let's start with the knees bent so we take all the pressure off the back, okay? So this is just a very easy way of thinking about it. We're not going to worry about the breathing just yet. I just want you to let your head nod down. And when you feel just the beginnings of tension, then you let your shoulders roll. Then you let your breastbone tuck back, and you just almost imagine that then all the segments of the vertebra are just starting just to fold forwards. Now, just making sure your bottom hasn't come back, and then just soften these knees a little bit more and slide yourself down. So I don't want the hands to come any lower than the knees, and then we're just going to curl ourselves back up. So we think about press down through the feet, tuck the tail under, keep tucking the tail under, and lifting the breastbone up, and the head comes up last. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through that again. We're going to add the breathing this time, but keep breathing, don't hold your breath. So if you find you run out of the breath, just keep breathing. So breathing in to prepare, and as you breathe out, nod the head, start to round the shoulders, bend those knees, soften the breastbone, folding forward, folding forward, folding forward, looking between your thighs, looking between your knees. And then you breathe in here, and as we breathe out, we press down through the feet, tuck the tailbone, start to lift the breastbone, start to open the shoulders, lift that, and then we're back. Again, we'll do this 2 more times. So breathing in, just allowing yourself to flow forwards, bending the knees, allowing everything just to drip like a little rag doll. So you can just start to let the arms just drop now. Breathing in at the bottom, breathing out, tuck the tailbone, and restack. One little building block at the time. One more, breathe in here, breathe out, and keep the tummy muscles working, keep them working, keep them working. Zip, zip, zip. Bending the knees as much as you need to, rolling down, let the back of the neck relax, breathe in here, breathe out. I'm going to take the arms up overhead, grab one wrist and side bend, and then you can breathe in to come back up, grab the other wrist, side bend. Oh, I love this one. Breathe in to come up. Exhale, side bend. Last one, breathe in to come up. Exhale, side bend. Oh, lovely. Well done. Fantastic work, everyone. So this can be your new warm-up, or it can be, you can do the previous warm-up and then come into this, or you can start with this warm-up and then go straight into the next warm-up. Just use it in whatever way you want for whatever needs you've got, but this is just a nice sort of flow into some standing stuff.